Alright guys, new One Night with Steiny episode. My sister, I've never put her on the internet. Sat her down with Bob, she absolutely roasted him. It's hilarious. Before we get into the episode, I love sweating action. I love sweating Prize Picks. That's why I'm in the sauna right now. There's no games on, so until there's a game, I'm sitting in here. Tonight we have 2 games. My sleeper and my pick, PJ Washington. More on anything. Points, rebounds, assists, combined everything, PJ Washington is going to go off. My other feature that I love to talk about is the demon feature, where it's like Drew Holiday more than 2.5 threes. It's not likely to happen, but it can. If it does, it's a huge payout. Big multiplier. Download Prize Picks. Use code NELK. You're going to match your deposit up to $100. If you're not playing Prize Picks during the NBA playoffs, you are missing out. Go get the app right now.
I want a chef.
Wow, holy massive episode today. I'm honored to introduce.
I've been
gatekeeping. I have a sister, Rachel. She's gonna be in the NELK Bachelor video.
Oh, you got a sister, all right.
She met the winner of the show and gave me her opinion on who I should choose to win. So she was a big factor in that. So I appreciate you doing that. Before we get into it, so Bob has been blowing me up. He wanted to hang out. I decided to have him over here. House in the hills, just got it. What do we got? An infinity pool, sauna, 2 balconies, crazy views. So I want to thank you, because if you never left the podcast, I wouldn't be able to afford a place like this. So
yeah,
thank you for leaving, bro. Things went up when you
we do some things for
and now
people.
You're staying with me, so this is crazy. You've been going through a lot of shit too, and
no, I haven't. I've been great
with females.
I just been on a run.
Rachel always talks shit. She's always throwing shade at, like, you throwing shade at Summer, you talking about girls, so I thought she could come in here and probably help you.
Perfect. I love that. So the floor is yours. I mean, like, first of all, there's no issues. I went back to back in L.A. Okay, first and foremost, as a single man who went through a lot of shit, you know, finally get over all that shit, and then I have gone in a absolute spur. Like, Scottsdale was a whole nother level.
Yeah, what happened in Scottsdale?
I went threesome. I went had another girl. There was about 9 out of 5 days in Scottsdale. And then I come to L.A. and I can't name names, but I went 1, and then 30 minutes later I went 2. I did wear protection, so nobody give me shit. I DoorDash.
What are your thoughts? Get on there.
Dude.
Be shy.
Okay, I just have to say that Bob goes, the floor is yours, and then proceeds to do a 10-minute monologue, like, immediately after.
Okay, so you did do that.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in so long.
The girls that he smashes clearly, historically, have either been completely unfaithful. You had a guy, that was a straight guy in one of your stories that you were trying to flex.
I checked that off. You scared me.
No, that was a dude. It's okay, bro.
You weren't dealing with say about the dude thing. So I have this girl I meet in Vegas. He, she, whatever it was, I guess, apparently, until they were saying that. Paranoid, get me all paranoid. I did all my background research. I called my government guys. I said, you need to look her up quickly. And I guess it wasn't just you that told me she was a guy.
So you're going to call a government guy to verify if it's a man or a woman?
Yeah, when you've been doing
There's no quicker way to just check that?
No, when you've been doing this for a long time, you meet a lot of big friends and a lot of scary friends that can ruin your life. And so I call those guys, and they all confirmed female, born and raised. Any other brain busters?
Dude, I don't know, honestly, what is going on right now.
So, no, I'm just, sorry, we're just back to Bob's hot streak. So, do you have any advice for him? Because I've been trying to do everything I can, and nothing's changing.
I don't lose debates.
You lost the Dana White debate. That he kind of smoked your ass.
3-on-1?
Yeah. I didn't say much, but.
I feel like advice, like, you don't have to post everything online, like every little fight that you have.
Why?
I just feel like that makes it, like, it blows it out of proportion. It makes it a bigger deal. Like, maybe, like, move in silence a little bit and, like, keep some things private. I feel like that could be a good start.
What about maturity?
Then I think you're lying to your people.
No, not saying anything.
I believe both of you guys lie to your people.
No, I don't think not saying anything is lying.
Yo, within the first 20 minutes of him being here, I went on the balcony and he was swimming naked in the pool. Like, I think a maturity level, there's something there too.
No, I'm just going to do whatever I want. We got a lot of high stress in our life right now. There's a lot of stress. We're not going to discuss that. But I think I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, because at the end of the day, I own this house. That's what you don't realize.
Yeah, how so?
There was actually a food truck that just drove by. I saw him, and they said, "Wow, Aaron would be working here if it wasn't for me."
You have to start somewhere. So what's up with you? Why don't you tell the audience about yourself?
Well, I feel like I should be honest.
And how was your first NELK video?
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to be honest and say I didn't really want to be on the podcast, but Aaron told me I was a huge idiot if I didn't, because it's the biggest podcast in the world.
It's not.
So here I am. I went to Cancun to meet the finalists for Aaron's
How bad
Love.
were they too?
They were really, really nice girls, actually. They were all in a very similar line of work.
You saw them all too.
I saw him after, before,
You did not see any
and
after.
during.
You saw none after.
Did you try to hit on some of them? And
Did I try and hit the girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely I did.
how did that go?
I could have taken down a few of them. The only thing was it was Steiny's show, and I didn't want to
Okay.
do that.
So you could have, though, is what you're saying.
I know.
What do you think of Bob's game?
I have great game.
You actually used to hit on her too.
You mean?
I walk over. Bob's dirty ass feet are like sticking out like this. They're black on the bottom.
Well, you know why? You guys don't clean the floors in this new house. So, like, you think you can wear
No,
bare
I think
feet?
it's from walking outside
Yeah.
naked in my backyard
Yeah.
Oh.
for an hour.
Yeah, I could.
I feel like Bob's game is just like posting them on his story and like.
No, I snipe out so many of them. I will not
Like
let you.
he's never one time. No offense to any of the girls that I've probably been with too, low-key. But they're not the classiest.
I really liked one of them.
Ooh, which one?
Summer. I'm a fan of her. I'm sorry. I think she's great.
You know what's funny about you two is you guys belong together then. Because
No, you
What?
watch your tongue when you say that, bro.
Yeah, she's very.
is nothing
She's
like
really
Summer.
nice.
she's talking her up.
Yeah, well, you drove Summer crazy. She could have been a loyal
Summer
girl.
actually-
She's a very nice.
You know, what's
she was
funny?
very nice to
You know
me.
what's funny when she
She
came?
was nice to me too. When we dinner at the Nice Guys, she was great.
Yeah, she was great. Yeah, lock in with her and then make a little pact with her and then realize you're sitting in your apartment and then it's like woohoo, woohoo. There's alerts everywhere.
Dude. So when was the last time you talked to her?
I f***ed her last night. I had sex with her last night. I did, and then I had a 30-minute break. She went to Paris with God knows who, probably some guy's petting a lion somewhere. But I ended up. Then 30 minutes later, I smashed some other girl. I can't disclose details. You can't disclose details every day.
I don't even know who it was.
And that was that. So I've been on a run. I went honestly in Scottsdale. I went about 5 days. I went 10 for 5, and then I had a threesome.
I think I just asked when the last time you talked to Summer was. I don't know.
Last
How.
time-
I don't know how
Yeah,
I went
you
that
think-
direction.
Yeah, it's like you have to include that. Like you're not flexing on any of us, bro.
I'm not trying to flex. I just state facts.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
So there's no advice to this guy besides not putting.
Oh,
girls
I
on
think
story?
being yourself, of course, because
we
you
all
want
Would
them
you
to
like obviously you're way out of his league. I mean, but this guy doesn't even have a home.
Yeah, no, we did Las Vegas. Las Vegas. We're in Las Vegas. That's our home.
When's the last time you were there?
I
Then,
went,
Bender, since you're still saying at my place, but you're always welcome here. But
yeah, we're not staying here, but we were at the One Hotel, which is a really nice place.
Okay.
So we're at the One Hotel. Aaron actually, by the
Getting-
way, last story that I had at the One Hotels, I booked out a really nice room and Face brought like 14 friends over. My bill was like $11,000.
Did you pay that?
Yeah, I paid them, and then I let as much as the credit card accepted it, and then I just left it. And then they were like, "Where's all the rest of my money?" I'm like, "F you." That was it.
oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you don't have a home, but like I said, you're way out of his league.
No, we have Las Vegas, which is beautiful, beautiful.
You would never consider a guy like Bob, obviously. I'm just saying,
Well-
like, because he
Oh,
the whole
man.
time before you come over,
I
he's
would
like, dude,
snipe- I would
could
snipe your sister so
It's like,
fast
dude,
if I wanted to.
You have zero chance, bro.
Dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. If I've really worked Rachel in a real way and really, got my head in the game, dialed it in, figured it all out, that would not be an issue. No disrespect, Rachel. It's nothing about you. I think you're a very high quality, amazing girl, but I don't think that it's, maybe I have to put a Hanukkah on my head or whatever it is. What is it?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Dude, oh my God.
Yarmulke. Maybe just put a yarmulke on my head, but we can work that out.
Maybe change your fit every couple days too.
Nike on Nike jumpsuit with brand new Air Force Ones every time. There's nothing wrong with that. Is there?
What do you think?
I mean, I don't think we would be compatible.
Yeah, I think we would, but that's
I don't
where
think.
you're wrong.
First of all, I would never actually date one of my brother's friends.
We're not friends.
Well, no. What about the fact that he's a complete lunatic?
I'm getting there. Like, you're like, you've always been nice to me, but I think you're like a little crazy. And after I'm like around you, I feel like really drained because you're like all over the place.
Trust me, so do all the ladies, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
You're just like all over the place, which is fine. It's just not something that
I know you probably look for somebody else. You know, what you'll do is you'll marry
a little more
some,
stability.
What you'll
Like,
do is just
has a house.
Well, you'll marry some tax accountant, and you know what he'll do is he'll just be like, "Hey, what's going on? Would you like to fucking go to dinner?" And then he'll be like, "Ooh, this is fun." You go back to dinner. You come home. You go to bed. He you missionary only.
Dude,
whoa.
What?
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought this was a anything goes podcast.
And now that we're going about that, two of your girls I've smashed. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, well, who are? I know one of them. Who was the other?
We'll talk about it after this podcast.
It wasn't.
Keep
You
that in
get-
the back of your head.
You keep talking about it.
No, I'm not even kidding you. Sorry.
That doesn't. I mean, look, if I ever found out that any of that happened, which I know people, a lot of people, I can find that out in 2 seconds. You probably just die. Not really a lot to it.
Okay, well.
We got some.
Let me know so I can have my last words.
We got some dangerous friends right here.
Me and one of your exes, we got it on, baby. Don't even worry about
You
that.
came nothing near my ex. As a matter of fact, she'd be like, "Yeah, she wouldn't touch you. Go ahead."
Yeah, she wouldn't. Oh, she wouldn't touch me.
No, she know the 10-foot pole or whatever the expression is.
Yeah. So anyway, what's good?
Dude, I don't know.
You guys, so how's your love life?
It's like non-existent.
Wait, let's hear. What was your experience in Cancun? Go back to that.
Oh, okay. Cancun was really fun. I actually was a huge fan of the all the finalists and the girl that Aaron found love with. I thought they were actually all really great girls. I was impressed.
We're actually together.
She was
still.
in my room twice, back-to-back nights. The girl he picked and the girl he won, in my room, back-to-back nights between the hours of 2 and 3 a.m. And you can listen to whatever you want to say, but I can promise you this: that if I wanted to, I'm just a stand-up fella. It would have been game over. She would have had to withdraw.
Well, she was not in there.
She was in.
You're a compulsive liar.
I mean, what else? What do you want to risk on it?
Huh?
How much do you want to risk that she was in that room? That
Okay, in the room doesn't mean anything. She could have been borrowing.
It's a bad. I'll tell you what. It's a bad sign for you.
Nah, she's just a nice girl. She's outgoing. Probably trying to meet my friends, get to know them. That's a smart thing a girl would do. Get to know the friends, see if I actually can be compatible with this guy's lifestyle.
She was kind of like laying down in the bed
Dude.
in these amazing little outfit, and she was like biting her lip and being like, "Oh man, you know, I'm really into like older guys." I was like, "All right, perfect." It was crazy.
I feel like Bob doesn't even know who won.
I do know who won.
Actually?
I'd say that it's a girl that was a little thicker down below, like
Yeah.
great legs, little bottom.
I'm gonna be honest. I like don't understand the.
I know. I feel like
you're
you're too good to even be on here.
She was cool. I really liked her.
Yeah, I mean.
So what do you do for work?
I mean, I work like a 9 to 5.
With who?
I don't think I want to say.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, working 9 to 5.
Wait a
But
second.
I work,
Classy.
I work a
classy.
corporate
Do you
9
have
to
an
5
OnlyFans?
job.
Some.
Dude,
You know what's
Do you have an
amazing?
OnlyFans?
no.
Bang, bang, bang.
He actually
Classy ass.
I actually set him up with one of your bosses, who's great.
Set who up?
You in a group text.
Who?
Unless I'm thinking.
Oh, dude, just let her go.
Oh.
Yeah, I work like a regular 9 to 5. I do DJing on the sides, and I went to magic school, so I'm a trained magician. And then, yeah, I do DJing. It's pretty fun.
And what do you think about what we do?
I mean, I feel like you guys have fun, but it seems very like you guys are stressed out all the time, to be completely honest with you. So I don't know if I could do the lifestyle that you guys do.
Only stressful because a couple of things
Like-
popped up recently. That's it.
What things popped up?
Ooh, we can't talk about that. But that's
But growing
Wait.
up too, because people always give me shit. I was like, yo, he never got laid until he got into NELK. Like,
Dude, okay.
I've been that guy, friend.
No.
Don't lie. When we were growing up, I've been that guy.
My brother,
never got laid.
No, that
dude.
No, that has been getting.
Okay, I don't know anything about that, but I do know that Aaron slid in the DMs of one of my friends, and his pickup line was, "Hey, my sister told me to DM you."
Oh,
And my friend asked me, and was like, "Did you tell your brother to DM me?" I was like, "No, dude, what the?" And that was like his pickup line.
That's called sneaky rat
It-
activity.
yeah, but it didn't work.
No, but I mean, even before that.
You got a great smile too.
I know that you took one of my friend's virginities and her sister's, and then they became both lesbian, actually, which is like kind of a
Yeah,
crazy
that's
coincidence.
amazing, right? That's
That's
what
kind of a
happens
crazy coincidence,
They either
isn't
go
it?
full lesbian or they jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. That's what it is. It's one of the two.
Yeah, no. So basically, what she's been saying is I've kind of been doing this.
That's, like, not-
People, the fans like to roast me, and he didn't do shit until then. But yeah, no, I've been that dude.
Aaron had one girlfriend, and my favorite memory of her was Aaron was dating this girl. They were like a year in, and we were all out, and she was texting him, was like, I want to see you, blah, blah. And Aaron's like, oh, I'm homesick. And we're out at the bars, but Aaron forgot that he shared his location with her. And he was like fakes being sick, and she showed up at the bar and poured a beer on his head in front of everybody. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was
How
my
could I
favorite.
forget?
That was one of my favorite girlfriends of yours.
Yeah.
I guess it was the only girlfriend.
I guess if I have to be honest, I just kind of like that toxic shit.
I feel like
You know what I mean?
I don't like toxic at all. It may seem like I do, but I really don't. And you know what's funny is too is after I shot a nugget through, after I hooked up with Summer, and I was like, and there's a guy that like once you like either look to your right and you're like, please help, I gotta get this person out of here, or it's either like, man, I can tolerate this person. That's how you know if you actually can move forward with somebody. Is that immediate action that takes place where it's like you
No, dude, I have a
you
connection
finish
with people, bro.
You finish your thing. Nope, sorry to make this weird. You finish your thing, and then you know right away. You're like, I don't want to be around this girl. And then you're just like, maybe I can tolerate this girl. And the ones you can tolerate are the ones that potentially you can. And it's not disrespect to women. It's just it's called how you vibe.
do you like want a girlfriend?
No, not anymore right
Okay.
now. No, not for a long time.
You're done.
I'm done. I've retired. Cut
So then what are you going to do? Just die alone?
No. We'll figure it out, but just not now. I'll figure it out. I might be get one of those like mail order brides. from
Rachel
Russia.
got into it with one of the girls on the trips, though.
What happened?
We actually got in a big fight.
She thought she was there for the wrong reasons, trying to, like, this OnlyFans chick, just trying to up her bag. It's fine by me.
Well,
I
she
was going
was-
to pick her anyway, so.
Yeah, I was just like trying to make conversation. I was asking them all what they do for work, which is like, it's like a normal question to ask. And they all said they do OnlyFans, and I just kind of was like, oh, okay. And this girl looks at me and goes, oh, you don't do it, so you think you're better than us? And we like went into it and like had a big fight, and she stormed off. And then Aaron, of course, ran to her rescue and like tried to like comfort her, which is like so
Well, I
classic.
thought that was a time, too, where if I had her back, it chose her over Rachel.
Yeah, that was
That's
a time.
easy.
That was a time where he could have probably slid in easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you think you should be there for your family before?
Yeah, but, like, that was a little pity argument. Like, let me get mine, and then I'll come back and make
Dude,
sure
you
you're
literally
good.
just said you weren't even going to pick her anyway. So
I
why
know,
would you
but
run
that
to
was
her
my one
side?
opportunity to get it done. I'd go take care of that, and
Dude,
then come
what-
back and... What?
What
I
does
would
that
go
even
take care of
mean?
that. Vulnerable, siding, come back, you're good.
It's like
Teamwork, we move on.
Yeah, I just think that's crazy. If
Yeah.
your sister,
Yeah,
are you bored?
No, I just the pill is kind of finally coming out of my body.
Isn't it just vitamins?
No, I don't think so.
Magnesium, dude.
He gave me some sort of like I don't know.
If your
lobotomy.
sister got in a fight with a girl that you were dating, what would you do?
I would probably look at the girl and bite my lip and say, "Stand down. That's my family, or else you're out."
That's what I thought he should have done too.
And then if she was like, "Yeah, but I really want to f you," I'd be like,
Okay. Dude.
"I'd be like, this is a tough one right here." I'd be like, "Yeah, there, come on, I'll bring double the Thanksgiving dinner
It's
fucking
just-
pies."
It just becomes better when you know you're kind of like a scumbag.
Me? I mean,
When you just accept the fact that, like, you are who you are.
no, I used to not be a scumbag. My scumbag activity came recently, but prior to that, I was not a scumbag. I was a stand-up dude, and then I turned scumbag based on just a lot of things that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that you push your people away from loyalty because you're such a psycho.
Yeah.
So I think if you were just a little bit more like, yo, go have a girls' night.
They don't get pushed away. They just go to like different places and blow
But
people.
like, yeah, but like, what's the craziest thing you've done in terms of like your girl didn't know about, like tracking device? PI. We know a private investigator probably, but like just like, yo, I need a drive by or yo.
Well, I mean, that would have been if you ever swing the cameras over there. You have a great view of downtown LA.
Yeah.
And there's a microscope, whatever it is, it could zoom in. I could have used that thing a lot more. I mean, I would have loved to have that thing. I fall more and more in love with you every day. Every day, I
Thanks.
fall more and more in love with you.
Why is that? You
She's
just know
such a-
something. Just something you know you can't have. You'll
She's
never
such an
have.
amazing, great human being. You know, it's great that she's the only one that really kind of has. a
Dude, you
real-
would never have a chance with girls
real
like this.
son like could cut me off. Real soul.
At least I know that too. Like, I need to go the more like OnlyFans. Like,
I mean, you can ask all your employers.
No, you
I
don't.
know your work.
yeah, I do.
I feel like you probably just like want to do that, and that's like an excuse in your head.
Yeah.
There's like great, like normal girls out there.
You
but
gotta go
guys,
Where,
I
yeah?
feel like
You're
I feel
never
like-
gonna find them in
no,
LA, honey.
you guys both love like a little bit of crazy.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, just admit it though. Like you gotta just admit that you guys both
I
like a
think
little
every
crazy.
girl is pretty much crazy.
But you guys like love.
I think
You
every
guys
girl-
like crazy.
No, we don't.
Dude, there's literally normal girls out
Tough
there
to
who like
avoid.
work normal jobs, like come
I'm
from
not going to
normal
Sunday
families.
church every Sunday, so I can't really pick them up from over
What
there.
are you talking about? I don't go to church. Like, there's normal people like me that are out there. But you guys like crazy women. You just do, and it's fine. But you should just be honest with yourselves.
You like Jewish men.
I mean, I don't particularly like Jewish men, but I would probably like to end up with someone Jewish.
Yeah, the problem with the Jewish men is sometimes they have small little peckies.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Like,
Yeah. No, you know what? That's not even
There's
funny.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
who like says that?
Yeah,
Like,
no, you're just, dude. At
you're
the
out
end
of
of the
line.
day,
You're out of line.
you're out of line, and like you're getting more and more pathetic every day.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. I'm sorry. Like picking you up at Barney's Beanery at like.
He did not. He did not
I was
go.
at the- I'm
Dude,
sorry, I'm
Dude,
sorry.
you did not go.
Yeah,
I was
at
I was
like
the one hotel.
8:30.
Dude, I feel like Bob
It's
goes to Saddle Ranch
I was
too.
at the
Yeah.
I was at the one hotel. Okay, I was at the one hotel. I had a great time. And Aaron goes. This is what's bad about Aaron is he told me at like 10:30 he's picking me up. And I'm like, okay, great. And then 11 o'clock, and then 11:15, 11:30. I'm like, what the f is this kid doing? Like,
Dude, because why do I have to? I know I'm gonna be with you at 7. Why do I have to hang out with you from 10
because
to 7?
I said I already rearranged my day for you. Because
You had no other plans.
Yes, I did. I had Roadhouse 2 coming out. You idiot.
That is not coming out.
The
The
sequel.
first one just came out.
They're shooting the sequel immediately. It did so well. 80 million numbers on Amazon.
Oh, here we go.
80 million people on Amazon.
When do you shoot?
Massive
When do you
part.
shoot?
Yeah, when do you shoot?
We're talking about that.
Okay, so it's
I
just
got to go
talks,
see
yeah.
my people. I mean, everybody said the same thing about
So go
me.
to Barney's pregame that big meeting.
Everybody always said this first time around, like, oh yeah, Bob movie, whatever. Boom, there we were, number one movie. Forget, regardless of how long we're in it. 6 scenes, by the way, not bad. 6 scenes in that movie, number
6
one.
scenes is not accurate.
Yeah, five.
How many lines?
Like 18, 20. Big.
Fact
big
check
time.
that. We'll fact check
Especially
that.
Mr. Jake Gyllenhaal. Me and Jake were dear friends. Me and McGregor were dear friends. And Connor's not going to be in the sequel, which is a shame. But
But you will be. So
Yeah,
we
'cause
got Mr. Menery.
I didn't die at the end. I actually swam out. So the movie Roadhouse 2 will open up with me like like in the water, and then I'll be swimming, and then my guy will find me, and that's what's gonna happen.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. Out of support. It was all right.
Big Hollywood movie.
So do you think you have a future in this? What if you were my
In what?
co-host? But you have to be like, she's trying to put on this show where she's like this nice Miss Nice girl, but she'll
'cause
roast
with-
the f out of you.
Dude, I feel like I have been like, but you guys like go into your little bits where
That's-
you're like
you know what that
speaking in a different language for like 20 minutes. Bob has to throw in he had a threesome in Vegas. Like we know. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
it's
That's awesome.
Yeah, so yeah,
and
that's
then
what,
Aaron
see,
has
that's
to
I
talk
need that
about like
fire.
being at the top, being at the top.
No,
It's
I
like,
didn't
we
talk about
fucking
being at
get
the
it.
top.
No, seriously. So it's like I can't say anything because you guys just talk about yourselves.
Yeah,
like,
that's
whole
the
time.
point.
That's not true. I love to
and
listen.
that's a move.
Did you
I
just
like
say I
listen.
love to listen?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
girl. Okay, well I guess she's a little different, but yeah.
I know something
No, but I
about
do
that.
listen. Yeah. What?
I'm saying I know something about that. First of all, second of all, the reason why it's called, when I was doing a lot of stuff with the government and we were interrogating people back in the day. I can't talk about it too
Why?
much.
Yeah, obviously.
But why are you worried about my foot?
Dude, I like can see your toes.
Dude, you
sticking
kicked off
out
the
and
happy
stuff.
dance.
It's
Dude.
like,
This guy's talking about working with the government. He was floating naked in the pool an hour and a half ago.
And you know what's funny?
Starfish naked in the pool, bro.
And you know who the last
And
person?
you're talking about me and the government. Like, dude, they probably don't want you around.
Do you know what's funny about the government too? They're like this. It's like, Bob, we encourage you to show behavior because we're so undercover that you would go naked in the pool, and that's why you are such a good federal agent. Is
Oh,
because
so now you're claiming you're a Fed.
dude.
You are not. Yeah, here we go.
I feel like Bob has like early onset schizophrenia. A
Yeah.
little bit.
what?
A little bit.
Yo, can I just give you the floor? Can you just roast,
I don't see-
just roast him?
I don't see things.
Dude,
in
well,
Just roast him.
No, don't
Like
roast.
what?
him.
She's not
Okay.
gonna be able to. She's not
He
gonna be
needs
able
to
Yeah, I
deserve
can't.
to. Listen, I don't need to deserve
He
shit.
deserves it.
I'll tell you what. It's impossible with me.
Okay.
You're talking to the best debater and no.
He's one of my closest friends, and I'm trying to help him succeed, and he gets right to the cusp.
Help him.
And
I
then he
feel like.
screws everything
I mean, I
up.
feel like you're obviously your own worst enemy.
I think I'm my own.
How many
fucking-
times have you heard that?
None. I think I'm my own best hero. That's what
That's you're your own best hero.
I am. I am. And you know what's funny is everybody can run their mouths about me. I am a godfather, and let's just say
I feel like you're like a kindergartner trapped in like a 35-year-old man's body.
No.
Like
What-
I don't know how to communicate with you.
I know that's what's hard.
Like
though,
to be
because-
honest with you.
Because what I like to do is this: I like to make people like I don't like to communicate with a lot of people, so I their brains up so much that I just don't want to talk to nobody, and so
Dude, all you have done is just talk.
I know that's the point. That's all part of the manipulation of like you being able to not
You
get a
are
word in.
literally insane.
Why?
They're actually crazy.
Yeah, I know you
Like,
are.
I'm gonna be honest, like I like feel like I'm
But I
going.
know
I
that.
feel like
That's why I
I'm
love
going
you.
crazy just from like hearing you talk
Yeah.
and like trying to have
Yeah.
a conversation with you. It makes
You
me
could
go
try and
crazy.
save yourself right now.
I don't need to save
Why don't you
myself.
just
Dude,
say
can
like,
you like put your legs still? Sorry, it's like just chill.
I'm sorry. I had to work my hips out a little bit because from the past few nights, kind of
see,
cramped.
that's when he goes back to like
Dude,
the
he always
insecurity of, like,
finds a way
I
to-
have to let you know, like, yo, I got laid before.
Yeah, like no one cares.
Yeah,
It's okay.
dude, like I get laid all the time too.
Well, the only reason I bring it up is because they on the last episode of him and Kyle, they talked.
I didn't say that. Kyle said
they
that.
talked negatively about me being able to pull chicks, which is amazing. So what I have to always do is
What did they say?
No, Bob said he's gonna snipe all these chicks from The Bachelor, like snipe by him, meaning like he's gonna swoop
Did
behind
you?
the back. No, none, zero,
I'll
goose egg,
You know, it's
none.
Can I tell you guys the truth? I love you guys. I love you guys so much. There was there was 3 contestants of yours that were all floating around the hotel room. Everyone I asked to come up and chill and kick it, they were up there. Now I
They're
didn't.
just trying to hang out, bro.
Yeah, are they at 2:30 in the morning after doing a little show? I think it was more than that, but I think that they were good people, and I was like, you know what? I'm not really in the mood. I said today would kind of feel like one of those days where I can't really get my stuff going down there.
Dude, what is the
Yeah,
purpose
like-
of this story?
No, I know he has no purpose.
Like, are you trying to prove that you're like a good guy because like you could
No,
have?
I'm trying to prove that I low key have an anaconda, and so when I have an anaconda, okay, the ladies.
I feel like there needs to be a tracker for like how much you try to like talk about how like
What?
like active you are.
I'm very active in it, but I gotta slow it down. I do want to slow it down. I haven't been too active lately.
Dude,
It's
you literally
he's
said
way
like
worse than me. You know
literally
that,
said
right?
15 minutes ago that like you don't want to settle down.
No, but also like you don't have to flex this. Like, dude, you don't get laid that much, and you're
Dude, you say the same
get
shit.
laid. Yeah, no, I don't.
You literally say
But
the
I
same
do.
shit. You
I
are
do
such
get
a
laid.
hypocrite.
That's I'll tell you
Dude,
what.
can you guys just not talk about it? Like, try. The rest of the podcast, like, not talk about it.
Go ahead.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about what then? What the hell are we gonna talk about?
Anything. You run a podcast.
Well, actually, I don't
You-
think I'll run a podcast.
All right, you're on a podcast.
I mean, when I was Steiny, which is really one of the top shows, we did Ryan Garcia one day before you guys got to him. I think you guys are 200K views behind us, but yo, that's good, bro.
200K views.
That's
You
improvement.
know, it's funny. I didn't even promoted one show or anything. I
Yeah,
promoted.
you promoted it a lot.
I
with
didn't promote
Garcia.
one thing with Ryan, really. I did one
But you're
little-
throwing shade like you're this ultimate podcast.
Wait, do you have a
host.
podcast?
Now you're
Yeah,
staying
we-
at my crib, bro.
But it's not. We don't try about it because we care about just the check coming in.
Oh.
Yeah, see,
I
I
feel
care
like-
about putting out quality
Yeah, I feel
content.
like yeah.
I-
you want
There's
good
levels to
content.
this shit, Rachel. That's why I'm staying in this Hollywood Hills and he's staying
You know,
in
I
my
hate to tell
crib.
Steiny, it's a long road, my friend.
Bob, listen, I'm never gonna forget where I came from, and I'll never. You always have a place to stay with me. I'll tell you that. But
we don't.
But
we
I
don't-
will
we don't,
tell
we don't
you
need
that.
to. So we're gonna be going outside
I
the
will
country.
tell you that at this point, it's like I feel like I am what you could have been.
I think we're about to.
You could have
I think-
been. You could have had a house like this. You could have had a show like this if you just stayed focused and trusted the process, and you couldn't trust anybody.
I didn't trust anything about that operation at the end.
You know how many people I had back in my ears that back in the day when I first started in NELK and 6 months through, you're getting, you got to be doing this, you got to be doing this, and I blocked all of it out and just went with my gut, and it turned out to be the best decision I ever made. You have all those little voices in your head, and you say, this
No,
guy's
I
me,
just- I
this guy's
just-
me.
No, I just kind of just didn't really care about the whole.
Making over $1 million to work 4 hours a month. 4 hours a month, bro.
Was it really for a month?
Yeah, 4 podcasts a month. They're each an hour.
Good thing that me and Kyle are sitting down renegotiating. We're looking about who to get rid of right now. Hate to say it. Hey, is that foreclosed banker guy here for the house? Is that guy here yet? Is the yellow tape around the house yet? Because I mean, I hate to say it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that.
Oh, you did lay down.
Yeah, except for
Yeah.
I am now mic number 2, and you're mic number 3 on the episodes that you're on.
I'm very excited. Just want to say about Roadhouse sequel.
Tell us a little bit about that. Who are they gonna put in there besides McGregor now?
I don't know too much information. All I know is I was like, Doug, you know, not Doug, whoever's doing it all, call me. Hey, Bob, listen, man, we killed you at the end, but at the end of the day, we kind of want to be like, they want to open.
They were like, Jesus Christ, we can't put this guy in the trilogy.
No, they were like, we want Menery, like,
You're
the
killed in
start
what?
of the movie is
How
like,
quick in
me
the-
stuck underwater, like,
The opening scene is Bob's like dead, so they're like, Jesus, don't we want to have to deal with him for the rest of the shooting?
no, Jake comes in, he gives me.
You're killed within the first 5 minutes for sure.
No, I'm not. I'm actually a real part of this movie.
Now?
Yeah, real one.
How'd you get this role?
Well, after you do a good job in episode 1 and then show them that,
You
how
did
you...
some
Well,
P.
how
Diddy
did-
shit.
How did you get in the first movie?
Joel Silver was the one who got it done, the producer. I was at the Matrix walking down that really nice aisle. And some guy's like, hey, Bob. I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? He's like, hey, I produced the
Wait,
Matrix.
what aisle?
UFC.
Okay.
So I walk in, and this guy came in, and he's like, hey, you know what? You got it, kid. I want to put you in this movie. I produced The Matrix because I get a lot of people coming up to me in public, by the way, too many. And he was like, I want to put you in the movie. It's Jake Gyllenhaal. I got Conor McGregor. I want you in it. I write something up, and that was it. And then, boom, before you know it, Oscars, here we come.
What can you be nominated for with
Right in that one that I just
3
did.
scenes?
Right
and a couple
now,
lines.
right now, there's no active, what is it called? Nomination during that movie, but round 2.
What would it be?
What?
How f***ed up would I be for Oscar speech?
No, what is something he could be nominated for?
I'm doing a really, really crazy, actually dark, crazy, nice, really good movie with a lot of big people in it too. As well.
Wait, I'm trying to think of the category for Bob. It'd be like
best supporting.
best drug addict.
No, best supporting. Most likely to use real things to get into character.
But yeah, most likely to be on drugs in a scene.
They're like, he killed
Bob
that.
Menery from Roadhouse. Your speech. Let's hear your speech, please.
No,
Have the floor. No, I want to hear who he wouldn't thank one person. He'd say, I'm just a kid with a dream.
No, I would just walk up like this. I'd be like, this thing on? I'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you don't think I belong here, but I do. I do belong here. And, I'd love to thank so many people. Mr. Jake Gyllenhaal, love you, brother. You're my best. Mr. McGregor, love you, buddy. But I tell you what, obviously this is a dream that I never even thought possible. Mom. And I would kind of cry there. And I'd be like, you know what, though? In my camp, where I come from, we don't stop here. We want Oscar number 2. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in here tonight. Thank you. Thank you. And that's what I would do.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Humble. It was humble. More humble than I thought.
You didn't talk about yourself for once.
Thank
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, and also you got to praise God.
And I tell you what, there's one kid who does not get enough credit on this movie set, and I do want to mention him right now. Little Tito from Dominican Republic, whoever brought me those before every scene, I got to say this, you are a man, and without you, I would have never done this. Thank you all.
That's a thing in Hollywood, though, isn't it? What? Everyone's on. I feel like.
It's getting to be a bad drug.
No, but in real movies.
I mean, I just saw Oppenheimer, and the guy with the blue eyes, he was definitely zapping. His eyeballs were popping out of his head.
The main character?
The guy was always like, the guy who always trying to figure out how to make the bomb.
Oh, and you could just tell, like.
Oh, I know. I trust me, I can tell. Studied this shit for a
I
while.
feel like you have like a sixth sense where you can tell if people are on.
Yeah, and I seek them out. There's a red laser beam that goes above their head when I go in public, and I know that's
He
who they are.
finds them at the bar. You know how to get yours.
I do know how to get mine. Mind if I have a happy cracker?
What's the farthest distance you've gone to get him? Seriously.
Oh, wow, that's a great question.
You're like driven from California to Texas at 3 a.m.
I've definitely sent some guys like hour 15 plus.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Like they've drove?
Meaning like we're out of options. Where do we go? I'm like, I got one kid in an hour and 15 minutes.
Wait, do you
out.
have your own prescription?
No, I can't. I can't. I would be.
You can't because you shouldn't. But I feel like you always are on one anyway.
No, I'm not always on one. But I definitely, if I had my own, it would not end well.
Yo, I actually think you need it, bro. Like, there's two different types of bobs you get. You get the Make-A-Wish kid who's swimming naked in your pool, or you get the psychopath who's
Can do anything.
bloodshot eyes, staying up all night. There's 3 phases to his, and that's how well I know him. Phase number 1, hit up everybody you know, try and figure out if there's something to do. Phase number 2, sit in your hotel room and blast Lil Durk as loud as you can, thinking you're gangster with your hood up. Phase number 3 is DM every chick you know, get rejected, go to sleep solo, and wake up, or don't go to bed.
Are
And
you
start
taking in the morning? I feel like you take it like at night.
I don't take a lot of them, to be honest anymore. But at the end of the day, that's I don't want to keep saying this, but dude, I can't reiterate the fact that like if we compare numbers, and not that it's something to be proud of because it's somewhat gross sometimes, you're not even in the same zip code.
Wait, what?
What?
You're not in the same zip code.
What do you mean?
As far as me compared to you is getting girls that I can
Dude, I
actually...
literally knew that you would not be able to like
We're not
stay
even on
away
that
from
topic.
that. Yeah.
Big guy, I didn't see you guys at Ground Zero at the tornado. You know,
I was in the machine.
I know.
I heard that you ran off.
Yeah.
No, you know what's funny? I didn't run off.
Did you hear? You saw the video? He would.
Yeah.
This guy is such a lunatic. He is afraid to fly on the private jet that
Wait.
Kyle had gotten.
Went on the
So
private
he's
jet.
Wait, can I ask a
flying-
question
he's
really quick?
Hold on. He's at Denver International Airport because he wants to fly a 747, 737, whatever. I need to be on a big aircraft flying into something like this. We're like, bro, we're driving into a tornado. Then he's like, you're right. Clicks in his brain. He drives an hour and a half back to Boulder to get on the PJ. Get on the PJ. Do the tornado. Me and Kyle are in the biggest one yet. And we get a text, yo, Bob's going to Scottsdale. We just dropped him off at the airport.
No. I'll tell you actually. how
Wait,
this
Bob,
happened.
can I ask you a question
No,
real
I'd
quick?
love-
No, really quick.
Go.
How many planes have you walked off of because you got like a bad feeling?
10 plus. 10 plus.
You're a
Not that I got a bad feeling. I just did not want to fly. Now, there was one time, 2 times, where these 2 sat next to me, and I don't want to get canceled, okay? But they just looked like they were making moves. And first of all, when they sat down, I told them both, I said, boys, I don't want to scare you here because you're in good hands. I'm a federal air marshal. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't make moves.
Dude, you like literally have schizophrenia.
No, I said
like,
that.
honestly,
You
you have
did one, you did
schizophrenia.
not do that.
Dude,
If
nah.
you did, you're...
I said, gentlemen, I am the air marshal. I don't want to concern you, but we're strapped. Anybody makes a move, you in trouble. And they were too sketchy.
that is
Honestly,
paranoia
your
at-
ability to like make up stories is really impressive.
No, I can
like
see
there's
that
no
happening,
way
but
you
that
did
is-
not say that to anybody.
I did. That's
That
definitely.
is the craziest paranoia I've ever heard. What was their response?
They're like, oh, yeah, man. Yo, yeah, man. Yeah,
And
man.
how many mimosas had you had before that?
Man, if you look at the, probably went in. You know.
Yeah.
Me and flights don't do so well together.
Yeah.
But you
Just
know,
like you and women.
nah, that's where you keep going wrong. But I mean, how about this? Me and you will conduct the thing. We're gonna put 30 women down on a list.
Bro, I don't care anymore about quantity. I used to. I'm trying to tell you, like, that's a like, quantity, like,
Were you growing up now, son?
that's an insecurity thing.
No, it isn't.
realized.
I-
because you want to be able to tell your boys, like, yo, bro,
No,
I've
no.
gone through so many chicks, like, yeah, I've had that phase.
No, because I wanted quality. I wanted to take my life this way with somebody, but it was
You
bad
just
news.
have flexed this whole time. I had 9 in Scottsdale. One
If
was a
there's
guy.
anybody allowed to
One
go-
was a guy,
If-
concluded guy.
Not a guy, actually, at all.
4 or 5 of them, one of our groups of friends have probably already slept with them.
That's fine.
So I'm just saying, I'm trying to tell you, like, you should start going for more quality.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna just go do whatever the we want for a while. That's it.
Okay.
I also don't think Bob knows what like quality is.
No,
Yeah.
I do. The problem is
What-
you're not,
what is
You're not
quality?
gonna have fine quality in Los Angeles, California. You guys live here in a city that does not have
Dude, there's
quality,
millions of people here. What are you talking about?
and none of them. And
I feel like you
You're
just
gonna
have.
find them in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
no,
idiot, at
nope,
the bottle
nope,
service, bottle
nope. I'm not.
blonde.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But when I go to Boston, my approach is different. Boston's a real
Boston?
city.
Don't you live in Vegas?
I live in Vegas, but I go back a lot to Boston to go see the family because I'm a very family-oriented man.
That's cap.
I got my nephews and
Such
nieces.
cap.
My nephews and nieces were such great kids. You know, take care of them. Little Christmas gifts here and there. Little horse farm, whatever the you want. Oversized giraffe. I got you.
I don't
Dude.
think you've ever bought one of your nieces or nephews a gift.
I got them. I do miss sometimes, but I do. I've got them. I've gotten some major ass giraffes and shit like animals. How's your love life, Rachel?
It's not really happening right now.
Oh
Yeah.
man, for
She's
some-
not one. She's not some.
Whoa, hold on.
Gang.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Am I allowed to ask questions here, guys?
You go right ahead.
know.
Floor is yours,
Well,
my friend.
the defense does not rest your honor. So,
floor is yours.
Just how's your love life going? Good.
I mean, I just like I haven't met anyone that I like.
Really? What-
Yeah, I have like pretty high standards. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Very proud of you. Never had a one night stand. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks. That's it.
I'm very proud that you've never had a one night stand.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I feel like you
Me
should.
too.
I feel
You
like
should stay that way forever.
yeah.
You staying here tonight?
No.
No,
no.
I have
She
my
has
own
her own
house.
home. She has a home.
Yeah,
She has a home. Imagine.
yeah. I have
An
a house.
asset, Bob. She has
You know,
something.
it doesn't hurt when you're one of your dads, one of the richest guys in the world, but
He has
That's
nothing to
not
do with
true.
that.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying you guys have a great father. I love Harvey.
No, but his financials are separate from mine. I'm self-made, bro.
I'm sure those financials.
No, that is true.
I'm sure those financials won't be.
commingled?
I'm sure those financials won't be streamlined right to you if God forbid.
Huh?
I'm saying I'm pretty sure. Hopefully those funds will not be streamlined to you.
What, when he goes?
When he goes.
What do you mean? When
Dude.
he goes, the crib's gonna be 3 times his size.
Boy, what do you think we do? Should we run up on him a little bit?
What are you talking about?
Run up on Harvey.
You could have 2 rooms at that house. How
Dude,
about
you
that?
guys are up. That's like not funny. That's
What do you
like
mean?
really weird. Like seriously, that's like weird. You're like talking about my dad dying,
No,
so
I'm not
you
talking
can
about your
like,
dad
yeah, you
dying.
are.
I'm
That's
saying-
weird.
It's not like
Everybody
that.
dad dies. We live in America. We live in the world here where people die left and right. So I'm just saying, you're always thinking that at the end of the day, as you set up yourself, right? You know what your options are and what you're playing with here. That's what you do. You got to know what's coming in.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Like sometimes when you say stuff, I like don't know what you just said.
That's the point. That's the point.
I feel like you're like,
What do
how
you think about him f***ing up the podcast?
which one?
Full send. Well, I mean, yeah, he's done 5. but-
Yeah. I don't really know. Like you kind of would go on tangents online and like, I don't really like.
Do you
No one
look at
really
it
knows
as like
what the
you feel
truth
bad
is.
for this guy, or like
Those
yo,
No,
that's
I think you're
pathetic?
like your own worst enemy. And I think you have voices in your head, and I think that you would
Should seek
benefit from
help.
therapy. Yeah, like genuinely. It's not like a jab or anything, but I think that you do need help. You have some serious problems.
We've done therapy before. And
What do you mean we? You've done therapy?
Me and Lenny.
the last. The last therapist quit their job. They're like, yo,
Ignore her,
This
Lenny.
is a case
Ignore
that-
her, Lenny. Ignore her. Don't listen to her, okay? I see the way she's looking at you. Don't look at her.
this is a case that I can't do anything here.
Have you ever gone to therapy or like talked to anybody?
I spent a lot of money in therapy, especially the time when I was dating that girl. I did everything I could to try and.
Always has to come back there.
Dude, why do you always have to bring up a girl every time? I don't understand.
It's because you just asked me the last time I went to therapy, so I'm giving.
But like, you could just say like when. You don't have to say like there was a girl involved.
Yo, how come you never one time been like, yo, I'm proud of you or I support you for what you've done?
You got my Instagram story?
Oh, did it say that?
Yeah, did.
Okay. Yeah.
Any other brain busters?
Did you
here,
keep
guys?
it up? I feel like you tend to delete all your Instagram
I
stories
do
after
delete
they're
my
up. Yeah,
Instagram
why do you
stories.
do that?
It's the algorithm.
That doesn't make any sense.
If you restart, it is. If you restart, so say I have like sometimes I'm like I have a lot of stories. What I do is I end up clearing them, and then that first story again that's most important to you that you want to get out there. It's the first one after clearing all of them, and it has a higher number than it would if it was in that slot from ahead of time. It's a different
Dude,
game.
that actually just made no.
I mean, the
fucking
difference
sense.
is
I know. Do you ever just feel like you're getting dumber with
No,
Bob?
like, I'm like not trying to be mean, but like sometimes like after I'm around you, I like feel like slow.
well,
like,
I
a
mean, the
little
difference
bit.
is you look at my career.
Like you talk, you know, like those Mad Lib books where you fill in any word. That's like literally what your dialogue
when
is.
when you've been doing this for how many years? 12 years now, and you look at the
What do
trajectory
you mean
of
doing? What do you mean doing
you know
this?
being social media, doing all these different
hasn't
things.
been
Have you been
12
doing
years
social
either.
media for 12
It's
years?
been
Like,
6, bro. You started at 29.
No, 28. So
and how old are you?
No, I started 20.
yeah, wait, Bob, how old are you?
27, 26 is when I started that. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 9 years.
Wait, you're 35?
I'm 35. I'm an old man. Yeah, that's why people must respect the Godfather. We've been doing this for a while.
Wait,
so when I hear people running,
are you
around,
actually 35?
I am. Yeah.
Why do you like talk about girls so much then? Like you're 26 years old.
You know the reason why I talk
You
about
like do not stop bringing
Because-
up like, oh, I could have pulled Aaron's chicks. Oh, like I had a threesome. Like, dude, you're 35 and go start a family.
because
like that's insane.
We'd love to. Trust me, we'd love to. But the problem is the heart of the places that we go. You know, you go to LA, you meet all hookers.
I
You
feel
go
like
to
there's
Vegas.
something wrong with you if you have to blame it on every single place. Do you
We're
think
not-
maybe the problem is you?
No, I think that
I
there
think
are-
that might be the first problem.
I
I think the
don't. I-
problem is
Ding,
that
ding,
it's
ding,
you.
ding.
No.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
I think the problem is
Dude,
I think
you
a-
and Aaron are the same.
No,
All you
I-
guys do is
I-
blame other people for
I don't
issues.
blame people
So
for
you're
shit.
so you're a little.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Literally,
And I-
your
and
nickname.
I get-
your nickname growing up was everybody's fault but mine. That was literally what we would say about Aaron.
Well,
because you
yeah,
blame
I'm the
everybody.
smartest guy.
You know, back to you. Back to
Dude,
you.
oh my god.
So listen,
that's
listen.
insane.
Basically, you said, "Why don't you go and get married?" We were doing that. So at 32, we had a 3-year relationship with a girl that we really cared about. We were looking to go that way. We went to Boston to settle.
No, that's
You don't
fine,
tell
but,
me-
like,
Dude,
you
you
got
are not
us-
going that way at all.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me
You were putting this chick on your Instagram story every other week. She's a whore.
no.
She sucked my friend's my
That-
best
that
friend's.
was- That was after.
Yeah, it
That
sounds
was-
like marriage is
that
around the
was
corner.
after I
Yo,
thought-
marriage is around the corner. She just sucked the trainer's. But Giving her a second chance.
That was after.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you put your heart and soul into something. I think everybody that paid attention to my stuff understood our relationship. I was very active by putting that out there. I was a great guy. The only problem is this. You can't rub your belly and say you want a baby and really put that in the man's mind. Tell them you want a baby. Really tell them. Rub your belly. Do it. Then actually have the night where you actually put the girl, a baby inside of a girl, and then boom, you're out.
Yo, you're the funniest guy I've ever met, bro.
Dude,
That's real, though.
All I'm gonna tell you
yeah.
is like
That's real. You don't do that.
I'm
You
gonna
don't do
be
that to
honest. I love my sister, and she's the best. She really is. And you did come kind of harsh at Bob, because he is 35, and I
think the reason
he has no assets.
No, can I say something though? I feel like Bob, you need to surround yourself with people that want the best for you. And aren't just like yes men,
No, dude, he finds anyone that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta like up your standards of people that you surround
You know what
yourself
I am?
with.
Everyone that's watching right now is you take a look at Aaron. You take a look at Rachel. You take a look at all these influencers. What makes me special, what makes me great is I care about the average American. The kid that's out there sending me a message that would love to have dinner with me, that I'd love to hang out with and whatever. You know what I say? I say, you know what? I respect my people. I'm going to go out and hang out with you. I'm going to go take you to dinner. I don't even know you. I'm going to bring you to a baseball game. I'm going to bring you to a football game. Bring you whatever. There's a good guy sitting right here. You can listen to these two all you want, but I'll tell you what. Go look at my track record of how many times I've taken care of my people.
Dude, what the are you saying right now? Like, that was literally
was
insane.
That was like a call
What
for
are you
help.
doing?
Like,
Yeah.
yo, I know I'm losing this battle, but now I'm gonna go I'm a proud American.
Why are
now.
you bringing like the
That was
average
crazy,
American?
bro.
What are you talking
No, I'm saying that I do a lot
You
of
went proud to be an American from I'm a scumbag. I had this 3-year relationship. Shut the up. All the average Americans out there, I see your DMs.
I do.
Yeah.
I look at every single one. I respond to you, as you know. I know we take you out a lot. We do a lot of things together.
What about the ones that roast you? Because I've seen some of the responses you send to them.
You roast me, I'm going to come at you. That's it. I'm going to send them a couple.
Plain and simple, huh?
Send them a couple flare guns. Let them know where we're coming from, and that's it.
Yeah.
All right, Rach, is there anything else you'd like to say about yourself or about us?
About myself? No, not really. I mean, this was interesting for sure. I feel like
Yeah, you guys did a great job beating me down.
I don't think anyone was trying
Time
to.
for bed?
Dude, I don't think anyone was trying to beat you down. I feel like.
Okay, so is there some party though that does feel bad for Bob or no?
Yeah, I do. I think I think you have some demons up there.
Yeah, sometimes we listen to some music and get some demons.
Yeah,
but
I feel
it's
like you
okay.
have demons. Yeah.
You know?
That's why she's not gonna go full out blasting you.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is like,
Because there's that
Sometimes
sympathy
you
like,
meet-
yo, is
sometimes-
this guy kind of like, is he a or like?
Like I don't like. I feel like you might be like
a little off.
slow.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like right for me to go off.
I
on
can't
you.
believe it. Some of the things I've accomplished in life.
Dude,
you know,
what? This is
are-
like
are-
actually insane.
Some of the things.
Same
that
with me and her.
Yeah, but it's
But
on.
we don't put it down everybody's throat all the time, bro.
Well,
we just
I mean,
we just are humble. And we're
Dude,
happy to be
Aaron.
here. Huh?
Relax. That's like not true at all. I'm sorry. Like Aaron literally has to go
Now
out
you're
with like
excited to get-
you have to
excited
go
to
with
get
like
some-
2 chains on your neck
Well,
that
yeah,
weigh
that's
more
drip.
than you.
What's wrong with having
like,
drip?
Because it's like I feel like when people have to wear like flex and be like,
Nah, that's called having swagger.
dude. I mean,
That's
I guess
called the
you
chick at the club's going
I-
home with me tonight. That's what I see.
Dude, all you guys do is
you-
talk about
exactly, Aaron.
chicks. It's like insane. Like no one cares. Sorry, like you guys are a little too old for that, no?
I'm in my 20s. He's
Dude,
in his
for
40s.
like literally
35.
1 week. Literally, Aaron, he's out of his 20s in 1 week.
Nah, we're gonna delay that. I got a time machine on the way, boy.
Years old,
I
man.
got gold.
Wait,
time
do you have
machine
advice or like any words of wisdom for Aaron because he's entering his 30s?
No, everything's been a blur because I've taken too many zaps and my brain doesn't work.
coming. Yeah, me too. That's how I live life, and I love it. All right, well, yo, this has been an incredible episode, Rachel. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's been great.
Special
I really had a
guest.
good time.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, guys, great job. Really good stuff. Still standing.
Well, I mean, Dana did what he had to do. She's not gonna
Yeah.
go Dana White on you.
Wait, can I? So, what are you gonna do in like 10 years?
What I want to do in 10 years, I want to get back into the acting. That's my thing, my goal. Obviously, I have 2 movies coming out. That was my.
Wait, you said there was one. Now there's 2.
There's 2. Yeah,
Okay.
There's two. So,
So
just.
now you're a big movie star.
I wouldn't. I mean,
Staying in my house, this big ass movie star.
Yeah. How are you?
staying in my-
How are you
staying in my
homeless?
guest
If
room.
you
well, I think the biggest
movie
misconception
star?
is we weren't at your house. We were at the One Hotel, beautiful place. We came over just to see the new pad, and yeah, maybe I'll pack the night here. Maybe just because I want to experience the old days when Steiny and I used to be together. It's fun memories.
Yeah.
So, are you staying here tonight?
I'm gonna stay here tonight. You?
Were you invited to stay
No,
here
she
tonight?
has her own
Yeah.
place.
Oh, she does. Where? I'll just
Yeah.
stay at her place then.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely not.
All right, well, that was that. Interesting episode, Rachel. Once again, thanks for coming on.
Rachel,
Yeah.
thank you for coming.
Well, I
on.
think you'll come on again, reoccurring guest. Catch her in the new NELK video and the Bachelor video. which is coming out June 1st, I believe. See Me and My Girl Fall in Love. And then you know where to find Bob. We're just on Instagram on someone's house, someone's party up till 4
Yeah, we'll probably be so
not doing shit.
Where you on the red carpet?
Go watch Roadhouse if you go to the 11-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
If you start at 11, you'll see Bob between 11 and 11.03.
No.
Go watch that
11,
scene. It's incredible.
19, 22, 27.
One Night with Steiny. We are out.
35, 25, 30. There's a lot of them.